Before you decide to go and give it back to that narcissist, prove them wrong by arguing and defending yourself. Show them their place. You need to understand this. You will never win that way because that is giving fuel to that monster. Winning against a narcissist in any scenario is an art that unfortunately many people do not know how to master. The best they do is they give them no reaction, thinking that it is their best reaction. That's partially true, but you do have to make calculated moves, and that is what I'm going to teach you in today's episode. I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. The topic that we are going to explore today is 3 things you must never do if you want to win against a narcissist. Sounds intriguing? Stay until the very end because number 3 is going to sum it up all. Before getting started with number 1, here is a quick announcement. I'm doing an online 2-day intensive workshop next week, 16th and 17th November. The topic will be how to heal after narcissistic abuse in 5 practical steps. This is my signature masterclass. I will teach you how narcissistic abuse trauma impacts every aspect of your life, and then you will use that understanding to heal and become whole again. If you do not want to miss this once in every 2 years opportunity, click the I button above or the link in the description before booking closes. This is the final announcement. Number 1, do not play their game because they have mastered it and you are just a noob. I'll say it as it is. What am I talking about? You're not a flawless liar. You cannot manipulate easily. Gaslighting is not your second nature. They want to entrap you in a chaotic environment. And what is their game? It's all about getting a reaction from you. They will accuse you of something. They will throw all these blames at you and then will want you to prove yourself. Oh, no, I didn't do that. I never said that. That's not who I am. They want you to justify your existence. They want you to defend yourself, which is not going to make any difference because they're always in the offense. They're always trying to bring you down. They will want you to argue. They will want you to escalate the situation. They'll just push every button possible to get a mega reaction out of you. What will that lead to? Their enjoyment. That's what they want. Their main goal is to drain you at a cellular level so that you do not have any energy remaining to fight them properly. They want to exhaust you. That's exactly what the enemy does. The enemy wastes your resources so that when the time comes to make proper moves, you have nothing left. Your barrels are empty and your guns are not loaded. Not playing their game also includes recognizing what they're trying to actually do. I call it detecting their bullshit. You have to have that radar working all the time. You have to see beyond those words and you have to recognize the real intentions because they'll blame you. And if you want to know the truth in any situation, believe the opposite of what a narcissist says or does. If they blame you for cheating, if they blame you for being disloyal, you know the truth. You have been loyal. Stick to your truth. Stay true to yourself. That is what you have to remember at all times because they'll create this alternate version of yours. They'll project it. They'll feed it to you. They'll plant that idea in your head. They'll create this dissonance of self. They'll make you think you're somebody else, which would be essentially a shadow of theirs. Do not accept that version of yours and stay true to who you actually and originally are. What should you do instead? Have your own game in place. You should be the one dictating the situation without overtly trying to do so. You don't have to say it. Let's talk about it more in number 2. Number 2, do not talk a lot. Befriend silence. Do not make unnecessary moves. Let them embarrass themselves. See, narcissists hate unpredictability. They need to know what you're thinking. They need to know what you're feeling. They need to know if you are enraged. They need to know if you will be coming after them. They will say the nastiest things about you to provoke you. They will push the buttons that hurt the most. They will use very volatile and sensitive information against you to bring you down. What do you do in such a situation? Nothing. It's going to be a test of your patience. That's why you have to stay objective. You have to use the first principle. Do not play their game. You have to tell yourself at all times, I must not play their game. You must be able to recognize it. In this scenario, it is to get you all worked up. That is what must not happen. If you feel agitated, if you feel attacked, irritated, process it separately. But when in front of that narcissist, you must carry a relaxed body and a flat face. Become a total disappointment to them. How? By turning into an emotional stone. They should not be able to tell what you're up to. What will you do against them? They want you to threaten them. They want you to scare them off. You don't do that. You just stay back, take appropriate steps through proper documentation whenever required, involve legal authorities. That should be the last option. But if you, let's say, share children with them, and if it is about your life or finances, you do it separately and you watch them fall apart. They will burn it to ground. I guarantee that. I promise you that. They can't help but be total monsters. They have to do it. They're monsters, and it's their nature to spread the fire. They will do it. They will run smear campaigns. You don't do anything. You don't have to prove your point. Silence is going to be your best friend. If you stay silent, that narcissist is going to squirm. You are going to steal away their sleep. They won't be able to experience peace ever again, because you will make them think you're not impacted by their actions at all. Remember, you do not need to make a move for the sake of making a move. If you choose to do something, you should stay 2 steps ahead. You should predict the narcissist's response and then have a response prepared as a response to their response. You can predict it because they're very predictable. And whenever you go in, you should always try to target using one of their narcissistic traits against them, which is totally possible. Number 3, and the most important point, do not betray yourself. How can you betray yourself? By going against your values. If one of your primary value is peace, you cannot be spiteful, because then you will be acting out of character. You cannot become revengeful. You cannot become like them. No, you cannot mirror their narcissistic traits to the degree of losing your essence. For example, if they lie, you lie as well. If they do something, you do the same thing. It's again playing their game. You have to step back, let them do that shit. You are going to play your own. How? By staying true to your authentic self. Who are you? That's the fundamental question. You are somebody who has integrity, and you are going to approach it with integrity, and you will watch their downfall. I again assure you this, I have done it, seen it happen. If you are somebody who is honest, you are going to be honest. You just have to speak the truth, and truth annihilates a narcissist. But you have to recognize the right time to do it. You cannot just say it. You have to keep your cards close to your chest. And you only show, not tell. You show the truth to them who have the power to make a decision, to do something that the narcissist cannot control. I'm talking about, let's say, the judge or the police or somebody who has more authority over your and their life than the narcissist, him or herself. They want you to hate yourself. They want you to blame yourself. They want you to burn in anger. They want you to turn into this nasty, reactive, angry human being. They want to bring you down because they know the more you stay away from what you stand for, the more you are going to get impacted. That is how they will punish you. If nothing else works, they will turn you against yourself. They will turn your intuition against who you are. So you always stay true to yourself. I recommend it to everyone. I say, you don't have to make a lot of moves here. I know that sounds crazy and counterintuitive, but make little moves, and only when they are required, and watch them crumble. They will expose themselves. It's guaranteed. You just have to be patient and give it some time. To sum it up, all. Do not play their game. You cannot win that way. They like it and you will get drained. Then do not talk a lot. Do not make a lot of moves. Befriend silence, because silence is what triggers a narcissist, and that's when things backfire for them. The third and the biggest step is stay true to yourself, true to your values, true to your goals, live your life. Do not center everything around them. If you're not able to move on, get trauma therapy. If you're stuck in there, that means you're traumatized. If you're ruminating all the time, that means you have been heavily impacted and you need some external help. I'll be talking about all of that, unstucking yourself, in my upcoming workshop. So register yourself, and that is it for today. I'll talk to you in the next one. Until then, as always, let the healing begin and continue.